haven't hit the climbs yet. So it is working on my Kickr climb, going up and down. We will soon start our big climb. This is a sort of a jagged profile. And I'm not trying to kill it today, so just a nice steady work. Alright, and we are on the power meter. It's great, everything's working today. It's only about 22K, this route, but you can see it is a bit lumpy. First one's a big climb. The problem that was reported Monday was simply that when you go downhill on the Kickr, it would drop the resistance. So we'll see if that's happening today. I'm going to try and do some standing climbs. Today just make it a little more challenging. Alright, see mellow up in front of us. Eye nice and rosy into that. So those are our first two targets. The finish rider is coming on strong. Hello, Meadow. We're at 7% slope. I do have it set at 100% resistance. So we're going to see this get harder and harder as we go. We're right ahead of the easier section of the first climb. We're in the process, for those who are interested, in putting the RGT Camp GPS files on Magic Roads, so we can do some camp rides. Should be fun. For those of you who haven't heard about it, RGT puts on a team camp every year, a training camp, and trying to get you in shape for the season. And it's a crash course to get in shape. Alright, passing Carlos. Coming up on night. Three of those nights before. long road ahead. And as you can see, just keep going. Alright, 8%. Hope the sound is good for everybody. I want some music, but I don't want it too loud. Alright, back on the fly. Go back into the 8% realm. Get out of the saddle. Do a little work in the glutes. Hey, great. So testing out for one of the Andy 2 problems. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Goodbye, Rosie. This is not a magic road. This is Cap Formentor. One of the original courses I had in Mallorca. It is a fair bit of fun. So as I just mentioned, I am working on magic roads for camp. So for those who missed it, which is a lot of us, you get a chance to ride the camp routes. A couple might be split up into 2 or 3 because of the length. We're trying to keep them all between 35 40 miles. Yeah. I get a bit of an echo from the music or from the voice. Okay. How's that? Is that better? I'm just doing a ride and a climb. Custom steps. There's no design to work out. So you get about 60 TSS here, 70. Strength workout at lunch. And then a 2,500 meter swim after work. I should put on my road bike today. It's lighter. Thanks. I had to reboot the computer. It's giving me all kinds of issues today. Coming up on the last little easy bit before the peak. So right now my camera's doing fine. Although, wonder if that's the echo, if the mic on the camera got turned back on. When I reset, when the computer updated. Nope, I found out what it is. When the computer rebooted, it turned on my audio on the on what I'm watching on Twitch. The things we forget to check. 7% here. Alright, so this is our first test to see whether resistance will stick or not, which was a problem that was reported on Monday. But since then, RGT has done an update, so I doubt I'll be able to verify or validate the bug if it's fixed. Here we go. Last little kick right here. And here we go. Oh, that's it. You can go backwards. I guess when you finish, you turn around, it doesn't move back around. Interesting. So you notice, because of those tight turns, RGT slowed me down. So now I gotta get back up to speed. Now it's slowing me down. Oh man, you won't go more than 60k an hour? What kind of garbage is that? I'll always go more than 60k an hour on a downhill like this. Safety first, I guess. Lawyers probably told them, we don't want our riders trying to replicate that in the real Cap Formentor. Alright, about 13k to go. Alright, so I'm not having any issues with resistance change. Clearly, I mean, it's getting easier. Taking a turn. Pick it up. So, yeah. Whatever it was, may have been a one-off based on a bug or maybe internet connection or I don't know, just ANT plus or Bluetooth connection. But yeah, no issues now. Same. Should have waited. downhill nice and easy. Good, you don't have to stand on this. Alright, 12K to go. And depending on how much time we have, I'll see how much I do when I turn around. We're not going to blitz up the climb. We're going to just ride it steady. Nice pretty water. Although I do have to say the water and Zwift, it's a little bit more realistic, but it's fine. I'm not riding this for the water views. Alright, coming out, let's give him a wave. Give him a wave. There's no elbow click in this. You can chat. Alright, slow him down for the turn. And get back on it, out of the turn. Back up to speed, nice. Another wave. Not sure who that was. And Norberto, bot. So anyone you don't see a flag by is probably a bot. They have a variety of power levels that they hold. So it'll be fun to ride with them. I was doing a workout the other day, and they were holding the same effort I was for the workout. And I got basically a group of like 4 or 5. So we were riding a little pack. Alright. Next parking lot for those who just want to watch the race. I'm going to park there and just ride this last little bit. Alright. And so starts the grind. Just into a little bit of gear. Alright, so it's basically about 10 more K of up and down. Mostly up, as you can see by the map. Fewer steep parts on this one compared to the previous climb. So when it goes into the red, I'll get out of the saddle. Do my out of the saddle work. Getting some, what we call it, low cadence work, but lower than I'm accustomed to doing work today. Quick recovery. Alright, who you got front? Oh no, okay. ready for another little kick up. Oh, I guess I can turn. Nice. It does turn. Let me turn around. Very nice. But then I've lost my look behind me. Back to green. Alright, so you can see how much draft I'm getting off Eleonora. Saving 2, 4. I'm 10 meters off her wheel. She must be heavier than I am. Alright, so 3 meters and saving 20 some odd watts. And this got up to about 50 watts of savings on her wheel. Alright, heading back into the red. Bye, Eleonora. Under 9K to go. Case pick off way slower on climbs. Whew. So Jerry, have you gotten much time? I know you're engaged in riding this quite a bit for a while. You got much time on the RGT platform? So if you just joined, this is the Cap Formentor map on RGT. Giving the world 22K, significant climbing. As you can see, it's fun. Could be an interesting one to race. It looks like you can't do laps, you just do out and back. So we'll find out when we hit the end of this. Out and back would be interesting. I prefer to do this in laps, but that's okay. I mean, in real life, this is definitely not a lap course, it's an out and back. Because you end at the lighthouse at the top in Mallorca. And if you try to lap, you go right into the ocean. Off a big cliff. Alright, so now we're working on standing, lower cadence, out of the saddle. Engaging my core to limit as much of the upper body movement. And because of Chris rule, sorry, I'm not allowed to take off the shirt and show you the engaging of the six pack. Alright, here we go. Go down to the respite. Woo. Ready to come back up. Alright, moving through here. So this kind of stair steps up, and then hillbilly teaches us the rest of the way. And we got a 10%. That's gonna make some people hurt. 12. Give it. Oh, shotgun. Pulling one of the little. Any cup, doesn't matter. Woo. I'm starting to lift the kicker off the ground with the pulls, so I had to shift gears. Alright. Putting some time and distance in the folks behind me. Hey, how you doing? Marcus? Alright, more of those who just joined. This is a little more work than I expected, but it's all good. Lots of climbing. Fortunately, I'm not racing, and I can just take it at my own pace. Which, I'll be honest, if I was racing, I'd still probably just be riding at my own pace. Just a little bit harder than right now. Looks like we're going to have another big punch in the face here. Trying to engage the core and the glutes right now. 10%. I can see the lip. Brief respite for a second or two, and then back at it. Hey, how's it going? Evening for you? Okay, morning for me. Eve. So, getting caught at this is Cap Formentor. When I was asked to ride, This is the RGT course that was given some problems in descent. I haven't had any of those issues. Granted, RGT updated yesterday, what was it, Monday? So, hey, thanks for following. Whew. Appreciate it, Ash 206. Ooh, what movies you got on? What's you in the mood for? You in for comedy, or you in for suspense, thriller, rom-com, tragedy, anger? Ooh. I mean, honestly, any like London Has Fallen, Olympus Has Fallen, Angel Has Fallen, those are great. Den of Thieves. Good question. Well, unfortunately, today's not an anger ride. Not yet. It will be, I think, later. And that last little bit of red on the far right. I'm starting my big base build. Looking at maybe Ironman New Zealand next year, so a year from this weekend. One that I haven't seen, I've heard is great. I Care a Lot, and it will probably make you angry. About a woman who preys on the elderly, takes their money. I think it's a dark comedy, as they say, but haven't seen it yet. I Care a Lot. It's got Roseman, I forgot her last name, but she was in the Gone Girl movie. Was it good? It's not out here on Netflix yet, so just alright? That's disappointing. I've watched a number of movies lately that were, like, the ending just sucked. Let's see. So how does the stack mean with? Ooh. That's a good question. So I will tell you, drafting wise, way better than Zwift. So group events, I find way better than Zwift because it doesn't have the same impact. So like when you're drafting, you can notice the difference, and you can sit in the middle of the group and ease off pretty significantly. Whereas on Zwift, it's not as easy to do that. And you get an idea of how much advantage you're getting from the top left. So where it says power history right now, that's if I can come up on somebody, it'll show me how much draft time. Cancel. Alexa, cancel. It'll show me how many watts I'm saving. But the other thing too is, so you can see the letters, the numbers, and watts per kilo are going to turn red. That also tells you when your other riders are going to red. Yeah. So that's the other thing. It's good one, Nick. Cornering in RGT is more realistic. So you go into corners and you're going too hard, it'll automatically stop your pedaling and brake you. But you generally pay a penalty on the way out. And your delay to resume pedaling is about a half second after those who maybe stop and coast into the turn. So you learn the courses when you manage your efforts into the turns And that helps quite a bit. You also can't go directly through somebody like you can with, so you can get blocked in. Not completely, but you can get blocked in. The other thing is the way they do their interface is they're keeping the reference of everybody else on their server. Only you're the only thing referenced on your own computer, which means it just checks back one compared to the rest. So when you're moving through turns, you're not looking like you're the only one taking a crappy line. Whereas on Zwift, the reference of every other avatar is on your computer, which means to double check where everything is, you have to send all the reference points back up and back down your computer, which makes that little lag, which makes it look like you're on the wrong line. On the flip side, not as many people, no Zwift power. But so another thing I'll tell you is that RGT does, they allow private events, so you and your friends can just do a race. They allow magic roads, they call them, so you can take a GTX file and upload it. So if you got a race coming up and you have a GTX file of the course, you can send it to them and they'll make a road out of it, and so you can ride that. You can host events on it, all that jazz. So that's pretty cool. Workouts, I would say, are better in Zwift for building in Zwift, but if you use Training Peaks, it imports directly over into RGT, so that's not an issue. Choice of bikes and kits and things like that, obviously better in Zwift because it's bigger, it's been around longer. The RGT folks do actually respond, so that's nice, unlike Zwift, where your trouble ticket is always answered with check your Air Plus or wireless connection. So had pretty good customer service experience with them. There we go. Anybody can set up an event if they're a premium subscriber, which is nice. Not like Zwift. But on the flip side, that could mean that once they hit a certain user load, you have a ton of crappy events. Yeah, you have me. Power zone output. So now you can see. What do you mean? I got my power history up there. So when I kick hard, my watts per kilogram go in the red and show that I'm in zone 4, zone 5. Yeah. I mean, I kind of have an idea of that. But yeah, in the workout mode, yeah, it doesn't do that. That's one thing. That'd be nice. I mean, it does show you where your threshold is, so you at least know when you're riding over threshold. Alright, little climb coming up here. But, if you do the workout on erg, it doesn't matter, just shut up and pedal. So it doesn't have specified training programs yet, like Zwift does, but I'm also not a fan of Zwift's training programs. They do have a lot of workouts that are available. Even some are available for free. But I mean, if you've got one on Training Peaks, it'll upload automatically. So I'm not too worried about RGT putting together programs. I'd rather that they focus on my experience riding. There's plenty of people who can help you with the program. Like endurance lab, down at the bottom there. Yeah, I started off that way a few months ago, I understand. Alright, 1K to go. Downhill here. Nice little push. You can see it right there in the distance, up to the right. That is the lighthouse. I actually do like seeing how far ahead the riders in front of me are compared to just time. And here we go. Oh, Aaron, okay. Yeah, I remember you. Yep. Yeah, it's been a long time, man. 2 kids. Yeah, no kids still here for me. Oh, okay. So just starting to get back where you can do something. There's so this saves 1 watt right there. Woo. Man, it's amazing though how time flies. Well, hopefully the yeah, we definitely want to get back on the bike. If you resemble a 6-month-old. Holy cow. 120 meters through. Let's see. What's changed since the last time we linked up? Well, besides you having 2 kids and getting fat. I finished up in Dom Red, moved to DC, moved to Somalia, and now I'm in New Zealand. My wife and I are here for 3 years. So I was able to ride in Mogadishu inside, but yeah, not quite the same. I was on a flat bar hybrid. New Zealand's definitely a nice place to be right now. Although I'm in Wellington and the weather sucks here. It goes from beautiful low 70s to 90 mile an hour winds, but it's alright. People are great. Yeah, relatively COVID free. We're in a pseudo lockdown right now in Auckland, and then some restrictions here. But really, I mean, I don't have to go out with a mask or anything like that. Social distancing, mask on, public transportation. That's about it. Log where you go. Yeah, I mean, like right now, it's pretty rough. If you go to a pub, you have to wait for service at the tables. You can't go to the bar and get your own beer. First world problems. Get up and over this, and we'll finish it up. Then I went down to 8%. I was like, oh, it's getting easier. Yeah, no, it's not that bad. It's just, I laugh here because people are complaining about it. I'm like, well, that's kind of how we always do it at home. You sit at the table, just wait that brings you beer. Whew. Yeah, and I definitely recommend giving this platform a chance. There's a lot of rides and races on here, so I think they're working on like a normalized capability, which would be like normalizing your FTP with others, so you can race together. People with different capabilities, and then it becomes a tactics game. And I'll also tell you, I think Friday, I plan on showing Peloton on here, depending on what the WTR guys are doing. Peloton is kind of like playing FIFA or Madden or something like that on Xbox, but you're riding a bike. Whew. Yeah, it is. Right now it's in beta, and it's only one player, but so you're the team leader. You control your team. You tell your guys to go to the front, work for you, attack, disrupt the chase, protect you, all that. And you can set up stages, or you can do individual races. You can do segment challenges, things like that. That's fun. Eventually, it will have where you can set up a season. So you can set up Spring Classics, the tours, whatever you want to do, however you want to create the season. And then even later, it'll have where you can do online racing. So you and your buddies can either be team leaders for different teams, work on the same team, whatever. So think of it more like League of Legends, but on bikes, less killing. Alright, well, 0.2 TSS left. Alright folks, well that's going to be it for me today. Thanks for joining in. Glad we had a chance to show off Cap Formentor and RGT to some folks who hadn't seen it before. Highly recommend checking it out. Is it a replacement for Zwift? No. Is it an alternative? Yeah. I would say they have each has their upside and downside. I will tell you that I really like what they're doing with this platform. I think get a few more people on it. You can have a lot more fun. Thanks, Nick. Have a great day. Enjoy your anger movie. So yeah, check this out, and I'll be back on Friday to do a. No worries there. Just keep at it, brother. But I'll be back on Friday to demo Peloton. I'm not sure what stage we're going to do yet. The debt. I'll have to look at that one. I've seen it, but I haven't, I've seen the name, but I haven't seen the movie. But, yeah, so, just in Sam Morgan. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. That one does look good. Anyway, yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to do Roubaix tomorrow, or one of the Ardennes Classics maybe. We'll see. Maybe Amstel Gold. Or Flesh Ballone. That would be a good one. We'll see. It'll be about 50K probably. Yeah, so tune in Friday about this time. Unless my Friday, sorry. So 2 days from now, tune in at this time. And then you'll get to see it. Alright, later guys. Really enjoyed having you all on today.